This is in no way my attempt to justify my comic book obsession. And this story, I really, really like. Artwork, the storytelling. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Pull List. My name is Travis. Let's talk about little known facts of everyone's favorite Merc with the mouth, Deadpool. And because the movie isn't out yet, most of this video is catered toward the comic version of Deadpool. The character of Deadpool was originally created by writer Fabian Nicieza and artist Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld usually gets most of the credit, but Fabian had equal parts in creating the character. Most people now know that Wade Wilson becomes Deadpool, but the origin of the name Deadpool actually has a pretty neat story. As Wade and the other test subjects were being experimented on, they had a betting pool between them, a Deadpool. Wade was given the survival odds of 1,000 to 1, and he beat those odds, so he gave himself the name Deadpool. The character Deadpool is actually a snarky, ironic parody ripoff of the DC character Deathstroke. He was introduced in New Mutants 98 as a villain, and he was never meant to become a reoccurring character, and New Mutants 98 is the only New Mutants issue that's actually worth any real money. I mean, 87 first printing is kind of worth a little bit, but nowhere near as much as New Mutants 98. Deadpool breaks the fourth wall constantly, even going so far as to saying, because it's my book, in the comics. He has an undying love for chimichangas and B. Arthur. Rob Liefeld has a signature touch where he adds a lot of pouches and pockets to many of his male characters. And thanks to Daredevil, we know that Deadpool's pockets are mostly filled with cheap Mexican food. Yum. Deadpool once beat Galactus by becoming his herald and then annoying him into submission just by talking. The Fantastic Four can barely ever beat Galactus, and Deadpool did it without throwing a punch. He is constantly pursuing his bromance with Spider-Man. He just wants to be his best friend. Deadpool has a more powerful healing factor than Wolverine, but his cancer is on pause, so his face isn't the prettiest thing to look at. He can survive being burnt to ash, nuclear explosions, beheadings, and he even regularly donates his internal organs to those in need, which immediately grow back. One of Deadpool's only weaknesses is kittens. Seriously, if an army of kittens were to attack, Deadpool would be powerless. And we all know that Ryan Reynolds is slated to play Deadpool in the upcoming movie, but there are some very creepy, eerie similarities between Ryan Reynolds and Wade Wilson. They have both been divorced and remarried. Okay, not really surprising just yet. They both have one child, a daughter. Okay. They are both Canadian, which is, I mean, it's still not amazing, but they are the same age, they are the same height, they have the same hair, they have the same eye color. They both have fully alliterative names, Wade Winston Wilson, Ryan Rodney Reynolds. They have both appeared in Marvel and DC properties. Ryan Reynolds was in the Green Lantern movie. Deadpool was in the Superman Batman Annual #1. Deadpool once had a romance with a Black Widow. Ryan Reynolds once had a romance with Scarlett Johansson. And the kicker is that Ryan Reynolds started acting the year that Deadpool was introduced to Marvel Comics. Oh my gosh. If you know any neat facts about Deadpool or Ryan Reynolds, leave them in the comments down below, or tell me if you're excited for the new movie. Let's talk about Deadpool. Well, that's it for this episode of The Pull List. My name is Travis. Thank you for fueling my comic book obsession, and you will see me tomorrow.